Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here. So I woke up this morning and on the telly, I saw the results of some fighting going on. I saw, I think, images on both sides, and each were devastating. I saw conversation or heard conversation relative to the pain and suffering that the people are enduring. And I heard about the armies that is being amassed at the border. I hear about what is taking place, what Hamas is doing, some of the things. And I'm listening to the conversation around this catastrophe. And I'm thinking to myself, all of the killing, all of the dying, all of it comes from what? People mistreating people. Mistreating people in the process, or by doing so, of resources. What we call them that got and them that's not. And I can't understand why we as people cannot understand that the resources are here for every human being, or for any living thing or other thing that requires of it, for whatever purpose, for us as humans, for existence. Continued existence. Every last one of us. Resources from a power we can't see, not from the white people, not from the black people, not from men or women or Americans or others, but from a power we cannot see. But because each and every last one of us from all of these different locations and races, if we're going to call it that, every last one of us require of it. So it was given for us. And what should we do? What would caring people do? Make sure that it is available to everyone. Why? Isn't that what happens in the family usually? The family is protected. Now we're looking at a big family, modeled after the small family, making sure that everyone is satisfied. Who in my family must walk around without food? Who in my family must walk around without housing? Who in my family must walk around as a slave? Who in my family must do so? None. Why? Because I care. And because you care, we partner to care for one another as a family. That means your needs, your wants, and your desires are not just something that you have. It's something that you're guaranteed. Why? Because we want it too. And we can get it if we work together. And so when I sit there and I think about people bringing these armies together to kill, I think about these babies that's dying. I think about these old, I think about everybody that's dying. And the tears just flows from my eyes. I don't know what you do. And I'm thinking, the military is not going to stop in it. It's part of the problem because it takes so much finances to maintain, finances that could be used to benefit the people, or create a system that does not require finances. Because what each of us bring as we come to this earth and as we here right now possess is the ability to participate in meeting our needs, participate in life by doing something, but not being guided by others who control us and have us enslaved them, doing what is they want done and what they're paying to get done. Not caring about how it really affects us, but they know they put us in a position where we need the money so we can eat. We need the money so we can have someplace to stay. We need the money so we can go to school. We need the money so we can go to the doctor. And so they got us hooked. And we are very, very dissatisfied. Working on jobs we can't stand. Listening to people talk about us because that venue has been set up that creates hatred and racism and bigotry. All of these things, my friends, these things that we do to one another because we walk a path of life that leads us into every pit. But there is a choice that we can make that frees us. Oh man, it really frees us. It allows us to be who we are. In bondage to no one, free. Now I know that sounds like something crazy to you. I know that. Because most people just don't know. And you know, if your folks don't teach you and the society is not there, how do you know? And I look at myself and I say, I speak to you as if I know. How do I know? Could be that I was raised by my great-grandparents. I skipped the lunacy stuff. I raised by people who've been there. So they taught me stuff that I already experienced, so I wouldn't have to. And then again, I guess by following those guidances and those dictates, it brought me to the point where I trusted and got my head knocked open. But I trusted still. Got my head knocked open some more. But I trusted still. And why did I keep trusting? Because every time I got my head knocked open, there was a power that brought me right back more determined. And I found out that we, oh my God, we the people. You know, I think this is a great creation. You, we human beings and all living things is a heck of a creation. I mean, all of the things that's taken place, good God Almighty. And just as that works harmoniously to carry us forward until we violate something that would cause us to pain and suffering inside, biologically, what it could be. But until then, it's fantastic. And so society working just like that body, all of the things working together. And it is just as beautiful as it can possibly be, just as beautiful as your life, just as beautiful as you experience in your dream, until something comes in, a cancer comes in and mess with the body, come and mess with your dream. And you want to get the cancer out. You do research, do you want to get the cancer out? And if you find your research could get the cancer out, do you get it out? Or do you think about the money and allow it to stay? Same way, when you see the problems in the society, do you eradicate them or do you let them stay? And if you get them out, how wonderful it could be if you let them stay. Thanks, ladies and gentlemen.